Imagine a system where, a single spilled cup of coffee can just literally erase a student's entire semester of hard work.
Right, which sounds crazy now, but for decades, that is exactly how fragile our education systems have been.
Yeah, just relying on like mountains of paper and smudged ink and, report cards waiting in a pile to be stamped.
Absolutely. But today we are diving into an exploration into the source material that basically obliterates that fragile paper trail.
Yeah, replacing it with things like AI facial recognition, offline emergency protocols, and totally QR verified grading.
We are looking at a really fascinating system called PatricED AMIS.
Right, the Academic Management Information System.
Exactly. And our guide for this is a highly detailed, quote-unquote, made in Rwanda software manual authored by Patrick.
And this was specifically mapped out for the head teacher and the teaching staff at a school called GS Nakariba, right?
Yeah, specifically for the 2025-2026 academic year.
So our mission today is to extract the brilliant system design secrets that are just kind of hidden inside this manual.
Because there is so much in there.
There really is. So if you're listening, you've ever managed a chaotic team or, struggled to build a seamless product, or just found yourself endlessly curious about how complex things actually work in the real world.
Oh, this will be right up your alley.
Completely. This exploration will reveal how to design a workflow that perfectly balances like strict accountability with ultimate user-friendliness.
And that balance really starts with how people actually get through the front door of the software.
Okay, let's unpack this because the entry point of this platform is fascinating.
It's very unique. Yeah.
It's a 100% cloud-synced, totally zero installation platform. Everyone goes to the exact same login screen.
Right.
But from there, they have to choose one of what the manual calls the 4 doors.
Right. Door A, B, C, or D.
Exactly. So door A is for the teacher, door B is for the head teacher, door C is admin, and door D is the student portal.
So everyone is starting from zero at the exact same spot.
Right. It's like a highly secure digital airport terminal. Everyone walks into the exact same building, but your specific boarding pass, or in this case, like a PI, dictates exactly which security door you are allowed to walk through.
Yeah, and what's fascinating here is that this unified entry point creates a totally segmented reality once you're actually inside.
Right, but wait. The manual explains that for a teacher to even log in and record marks, the head teacher has to manually generate a one-time PI specifically for them to enter door A.
Yes, that is correct.
Which, if you think about your own daily workflow, having to ask the boss for a code every single time you need to do your job, that just sounds like a massive administrative bottleneck. Is that actually user-friendly?
Well, see, what's fascinating here is that it's actually a brilliant friction reduction strategy.
Oh, really? How so?
Think about the usual software headaches in literally any organization. You've got, creating accounts, forgetting passwords.
Oh, the endless password reset loops. The absolute worst.
Exactly. Here, teachers don't deal with any of that. You get a pin in, they enter door A, do their job, and they leave. The underlying mechanism here forces the head teacher to pre-assign the subjects and classes to that teacher first.
Oh, I see.
So when the teacher logs in, they can only see what they're explicitly supposed to grade. The administration is essentially forced to organize everything up front.
Ah, so because that access is so strictly pre-assigned, it totally changes how data gets locked in down the line.
Precisely.
Because the manual contrasts the old paper days where, like, grades get lost or quietly changed with this new system where a teacher hits submit and the grade is instantly locked.
It's a hard lock.
But wait, what happens when a teacher inevitably makes a human error? We all make typos. Say they accidentally put the physics marks in the math column. Are those mistakes permanently etched in stone?
Well, there's a protocol for that, but it demands serious accountability. The teacher has to act quickly. They have to go to a tab called My Submissions and literally hit Request Rejection before the head teacher officially approves the batch.
Oh, wow.
And they have to write down exactly why they are requesting the rejection, noting their specific mistakes.
So they can't just quietly cover their tracks. They have to explicitly ask permission to fix their own error.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this creates an unbreakable chain of custody for the data.
Which is huge for an educational institution.
Absolutely. The head teacher has to unlock it, meaning there are no secret, unaccounted for changes, ever.
Right.
Once the head teacher does approve the final class record sheet, the system automatically takes over.
It does the math for them.
Better than that. It translates the raw scores into the official national grading standard, the NESA scale.
Oh, right, which converts those numbers into grades A through F.
Yes. And then it generates a final report card verified by a totally unique QR code, plus the school's signature and stamp. It completely removes human suspicion from the equation.
Okay, locking down a grade after the fact is great, but that doesn't really solve the problem if the student cheated to get that grade in the first place, right?
Right, the testing environment itself.
Yeah. And here's where it gets really interesting. The manual details some wild technological juxtapositions when it comes to online exams.
Yeah, Johnny.
On one hand, you have this futuristic proctoring alerts feature. It uses live camera-based face detection to automatically flag suspicious movements and catch cheating in real time.
Yeah, it basically removes the need for a human to manually monitor every single student on a screen.
Right. But then literally in the same document, they outline an offline emergency key.
Yes.
Which is specifically designed for when the internet completely goes down. It allows critical access so work can just continue locally. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, building a cutting-edge spaceship that also comes with a manual hand crank.
That's a great analogy. It is a masterclass in resilient design.
It really is.
It synthesizes exactly what real-world software deployment requires, especially in developing regions. You know, you have to build for the absolute vanguard of tech, like stopping tech-savvy students from bypassing an online test while being fiercely realistic about your local infrastructure constraints.
Because a power outage is a real threat.
Exactly. A power outage or a web drop shouldn't mean the whole school grinds to a halt. You're building for both the ideal future and the messy present.
So all of this strict testing and, resilient grading it generates pristine data.
Beautiful data, yeah.
But who actually gets to see it and when? Because the manual details a release tab where the head teacher has absolute power.
Yes, the head teacher is the ultimate gatekeeper there.
Right. Students and parents see absolutely nothing on their DoorD portal until the head teacher flips the switch for that specific test.
None of it. It's completely dark to them.
And plus, the school gets an analytics dashboard called PatricED Insights that identifies performance trends and immediately flags the bottom 5 students who need attention.
Which is a very powerful tool.
It is. So what does this all mean? Doesn't an absolute information embargo frustrate students who just finished an online test and want their grades instantly?
Well, this raises an important question about the administrative psychology at play here.
Okay, how so?
By holding back the results, the head teacher ensures that no panic happens over a miscalculated grade or a system glitch.
Ah, so they control the narrative.
Right. The data is verified before it becomes public. And once it is released, the paperless loop is beautifully closed. A WhatsApp broadcast goes out to parents immediately.
Wow, straight to their phones. And the manual notes the students just log in with their index number. No email or password needed to download and print their own QR-verified report cards.
It's completely frictionless on the user end. Meanwhile, on the back end, the school is using those insights to fundamentally shift their educational strategy.
Right, with the bottom 5 metric.
Exactly. Instead of reacting to a failing student at the end of the year when it's, frankly, too late, they can proactively intervene with those bottom 5 students after week 1.
It's an incredible leap. I mean, we started this conversation talking about a fragile, paper-based school office, and we've walked through a fully digitized, camera-proctored, QR-verified ecosystem.
It's a total paradigm shift.
It really is. So if you are out there designing a workflow for your business or even just trying to organize your own life, the lesson from PatricED AMIS is pretty clear. Do the hard work of setting up the rules once and let the system run automatically forever.
Yeah, build the guardrails early, and the process protects itself.
The upfront friction prevents 1,000 downstream headaches. But before we wrap up this exploration, I want to leave you with one final thought to kind of mull over.
Oh, I like where this is going.
If a system like this perfectly tracks every single metric, automatically flags every suspicious facial movement during a test, and instantly identifies the bottom 5 students. Wait, sorry, let me restart that. If it identifies the bottom 5 students instantly, how long until the software itself, rather than the head teacher, starts making the definitive choices about a child's academic future?